Okay. Umamusume, Pretty Derby, Champions Meet Day 4. I mentioned this early in the at the beginning of the stream, but I do want to reiterate it here just as a refresher. So I did go ahead and I went ahead and made a couple other special week runners for today from part of my just running careers today, and both of them I think are pretty good. But so like we obviously have much higher stamina, much higher power, and I think more speed too. Yeah, even more speed as well. So that's awesome. That's really sick. The downside though is that this special week has long S, decent power, decent speed, pretty okay stamina. But I didn't get any of my end closing stuff, so I had to go into like a late surge, just like okay-ish late surger. So it's hard to say if that will be really worthwhile. And then this special week, I did get straightaway spurt, or no, I got a bunch of end closing stuff, but I didn't get straightaway spurt, and I didn't get Professor Curvature. So like, man, these two special weeks they're cool and they're fine. They're definitely better than my original one, but it is hard to say as to like which one is the better one. I did put it in the simulator, and I think this end closing special week is technically better, just because I think it's just stat wise, I think it's better, and as far as skill wise too, I think 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 versus 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 11 skills. So like I think this one is technically better, but we'll see how it goes. I've got 4 attempts, so I think what we'll do is we'll run both of them just to kind of see 5 and 5 at first, maybe even 10 and 10. And then as far as my auto Top Gun goes, on paper, this OG Mino Top Gun is the better option on paper, but like again, it's not winning races is my thing. It's not winning races, which is the awkward thing. Versus this Mino Top Gun is winning races, so it's like hard to say. But I think what I'll end up doing is let's run this other Mino Top Gun. See, maybe we get a better, maybe it was just getting unlucky. And we'll see if that helps at all. Hope for the best. But yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at. So let's run these, and we'll just kind of go from there. Alright, so we are 5, 7, and 9. Love that. We also just might... Honestly, it's also possible that, like, we'll straight up just get outclassed. It's so, who knows. Alright, no late starts. Love that. That's actually sick.
ライズシャワー早くも先頭に躍り出た先頭から大きく離されて2番手はエルコンドルバサーそしてその外から行ったのはスーパークリーク3馬身離れて5番ゴールドシップその内並んでマヤのトップガンその後ろからスペシャルウィーク外目をついて
Professor Curvature does end up activating for my Top Gun. I didn't see how many other late surgers and enclosures are in this race from what it looks like. It looks like there are I think 3 other ones as far as late surgers and enclosures goes. 2,200 meters left in the race itself, though. Gold Ship in 8th place, which now I'm not too concerned about at this point, because we do need to be in at least 6th and 4 anchors away to activate Special Week. And my on Top Gun, though, trading in from 4th place, 4th, 5th, Special Week going down to 5th. Actually, my on Top Gun dropping down to 6th, which is a little upsetting, especially because she was actually in a pretty good position in 4th. But at least Special Week is there instead, so that's not the worst thing in the world. Swinging Maestro does end up activating. 1600 meters left overall. We should. Gold Ship kind of far away, even she's in last. We will get the anchors away most likely, but like she's actually trailing behind everyone else, and that is a little upsetting. Dazzling Diver with the tail held high does end up activating for Special Week, though. There is the anchors away. So Gold Ship is going to start making her ascent, but again, she is trailing behind a little far from the majority of the pack itself. Special Week is dropping down, getting passed by the Gold Ship, who's also probably activating their own anchors away. My on Top Gun does get slipstream as we cross the 1200 meter mark right now. Gold Ship still making her way up, and all 3 of our runners are currently in 6th, 7th, and 8th place. Will we be able to accelerate? We are in the last 1,000. Straightaway sprint from My on Top Gun does end up happening to try and get onto the outside. Nimble Navigator and Highlander end up activating for Special Week and My on Top Gun. And My on Top Gun is actually accelerating at a pretty strong degree. Professor Curvature does end up activating to give a little bit of extra speed. And My on Top Gun at the 600 meter mark is leading the race pretty and with a fairly okay-ish lead, but we do have a Rice Shower Pace Chaser who is falling behind. Will my on Top Gun be able to hold strong, or will the Black Assassin catch up and stab her in the back? My on Top Gun still holding strong decently in the final stretch. She's in the lead. The cooldown activates to give her a little bit extra stamina. 200 meters left, and my on Top Gun is going to outrun the Assassin, and all 3 of our runners cross the line for top 3, baby. Very good. A very strong showing. My on Top Gun living up to her legacy in the way that she needs to. Getting first place. Absolutely fantastic. Very good. That's 1 win. Can we get 2 more? Ooh. All right, 5, 6, and 7th favorite. It's late surges and closers in this race, and that's all it is. So that's exciting. So, we have one, it's all late surges and all end closers. With that being said, my on Top Gun is an end closer and is currently in 2nd place, which is odd because Special Week is our late surger, so you would think that she would be the one in 2nd place. That being said, it is early on and it looks like our positions are going to kind of situate themselves properly in the way that they need to be. Oh, whoa, okay. Well, Gold Ship going into 4th place. Meanwhile, my on Top Gun and Special Week dropping way far down as we enter the mid race. I feel like both of them kind of compensated a little too hard as we got into the mid section of the race, but that is not the worst thing to have happen right now. Gold Ship still in 5th place, 2,000 meters left. That's not the worst thing. I would really prefer Special Week to try and pass. Okay, she does, so that is actually really good, but Gold Ship does end up getting into 5th place again, which actually is a bit of a detriment for us because that will prevent the anchors away from activating. Swinging Maestro does end up activating though. Special Week getting the Dazzling Diver. That will be nice for her to have, along with the Tail Hell High and Swinging Maestro. So she is getting all the stamina back for herself. Professor Curva's Referred Gold Ship is going to activate, and actually this will work out for us because she will get passed by another gold ship, but that does allow the Anchors Away and the slip to activate, and she is going to get an additional slipstream out of that. So that is actually good for us. We that is a bit of a blessing in disguise because Gold Ship's final spurt is going to last just a little bit longer because it is starting later. Gold Ship making her ascent from 6th place all the way already in 4th at the 1,000 meter mark. Straightaway spurt is also going to activate to give us a little bit of extra acceleration. No stopping me and straightaway spurt for Mino Top Gun, but she's all the way in the back, so I don't think she's going to be able to make it. Highlander from Gold Ship is going to put her in 1st place, but the pack is chasing her down. Gold Ship trying to hold strong, but everyone else is already accelerating, and it looks like Gold Ship unfortunately is topping out, and there's no more speed to give. Gold Ship firing on all cylinders, but it doesn't look like it's enough to keep the race, to keep the lead. Meanwhile, Mino Top Gun and Special Week are being mobbed in the back and are not going to be able to break past everyone else who is already also accelerating, and Gold Ship is going to have to settle for 2nd place and loses out on the mirror match. Unfortunate to see. Yeah, it's hard to break out, truly. Hard to break out with that, with everybody being in the end closer and late surger. Yeah, this is hard. That's real hard. All right, 6, 7, 8 again. So that's exciting. That Narita Taishin and that Manhattan Cafe are gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough to go against them. The nice thing is that we are getting clean starts, so there's no late starts for anybody, which is good. So I will take solace in that at the very least.
先頭から大きく離されて2番手はオグリキャップ、そしてその内を回ってマンハッタンカフェ、内を回って3番ゴールドシップ、外から9番
Early Highlander and Umastand for Mino Top Gun. I am going to be keeping an eye on Mino Top Gun because we did get the Lone Wolf proc early in this race. So that honestly, based on my testing and Wynn's testing, actually, I was talking to him about this. When Mino Top Gun gets Lone Wolf, she pops off. And when she doesn't, then she kind of drowns. So the fact that we got Lone Wolf is actually really exciting, so that might actually prove to be very beneficial for us, but at the same time, we are dealing with an S-rank Narita Taishin and Manhattan Cafe, so I don't know if the Lone Wolf will really factor in too much, because we might honestly just get beaten out by raw stats, but we will have to see. Gold Ship. Meanwhile, as we are in the mid-race right now, Gold Ship currently in 3rd place, drops down to 5th. If she can drop down just a little bit more to get Anchors Away, that would be great, but it looks like that's not gonna happen at the 1600 meter mark, but there is still a small possibility with another Gold Ship crossing right behind her. Yes! Gold Ship activating the trap card of Anchors Away, so she will activate her to give her that extra burst of speed. Meanwhile, Special Week and Mino Top Gun are being blocked in the back at 8th and 9th place. I'm not sure if they will have the power to break through, and it might honestly all be on Gold Ship's shoulders right now. Highlander actually activates, I think, for Gold Ship a 2nd time, which is actually really exciting. So we are going to get a double dip for the Highlander. Straightaway spurt for 2 of our end closers does activate, and Gold Ship is starting to accelerate and goes all the way into 1st, but everyone else is also, with all the other end closers are still coming, and we have to see, are we strong enough against the Manhattan Cafe and the Narita Taishin? The Manhattan Cafe is coming up right next to Gold Ship, and so they are going to duel this out, and Gold Ship ground in the last corner into the home stretch, doesn't seem to have the speed to beat out this Manhattan Cafe, but she is trying. No stopping me from Narita Taishin is also going to attack on, is also going to pass Gold Ship, and Gold Ship once again topping out. And this was the fear for this race. The Narita Taishin and the Manhattan Cafe, I believe, is just a raw stat difference, and we cannot compete with that, unfortunately. Real feels bad. Truly. Big feels bad. Oh, I wanted to look at that placement. Yeah. Yeah. Triple S's, max speed, long S. Yeah. There's just no way. There's just no way. Yeah. Max speed, pretty high power. Yeah. Does this have long S? Yeah, it also has long S. Yeah. It's just, yeah. It's just like, no, there's just no way. We just got outclassed by stats, truly. Yeah. It is what it is. Can't do anything about that one. Alright. We 7, 8, and 9. Ouch. You're going down in favoritism. Ugh. Ugh. Late start from Gold Ship. Unfortunate. See? Okay. Early Highlander from Mayana Top Gun. That late start really coming to bite Gold Ship in the back right now, honestly. We're kind of trailing behind, but thankfully, as we get closer to the midsection of this race, positions are going to start to level out a little bit. Uma stand for Gold Ship does end up activating, though, who does put herself in 5th place, which is not the worst placement right now. Ramp up for Special Week, currently in 3rd. Love to see that, actually. Actually, really interesting that Special Week is getting mobbed by a bunch of other runners, especially as we get closer to the late race, especially as she's a late surger. She should be trying to keep up and keep her position in front of the horde, but that doesn't seem to be happening overall in these races thus far. Still keeping an eye on Gold Ship, holding strong in 3rd place, but is going to drop to 5th. Gold Ship, meanwhile, in 7th place, which is kind of where we want her to be, because that will allow us the chance to activate Anchors Away. We passed the 1600 meter mark, and it looks like, okay, we are going to get Anchors Away. It was a little delayed, but we do get it, so that is very good to see. Meanwhile, Special Week currently holding strong. Mayana Top Gun, though, in 9th place, kind of getting completely blocked by everyone else. Gold Ship trying to find the line so that way she can accelerate, but it looks like she's getting blocked by both Special Week and Mayana Top Gun. Gold Ship really not able to get around any further and cannot get the acceleration that she needs. Highlander and Straightaway Spread do end up activating, though. Gold Ship unfortunately blocked by the other Gold Ships. You can see it here. She's getting completely blocked. She cannot get around. Gold Ship not wanting to go any further, just going right behind another Gold Ship. And then this is a travesty, actually. Our Gold Ship not able to get past the other two as a wall, allowing the pace chasers to just go and have free reign. Oh no, this is a travesty. This is a travesty. What a disaster. What an absolute disaster. We just could not get around and have to, we're not even going to make it to the podium on this one. Oh, what a disappointing run. 6, 8, and 9. Absolutely disappointing. Completely boxed on that one. Truly, actually. How disappointing. Ouch. Mayana Top Gun 4th favorite. Meanwhile, Gold Ship and Special Week the 7th and 8th. I'm actually gonna skip through this, and it's simply because we are not gonna we won't make it a Group A with this. We've already lost too many times. Still, man, still only 1 win. switch to
まあ
this
ライブラ
special.
ハイ
See
お
how
マ
that
ヤのトップガン
goes.
いくよマヤだよゴールインの鐘響かせちゃおうマヤだよゴールインの鐘響かせちゃおうマヤのトップガンいくよライブラハイ大きな大
I
会
keep using this other
ゴ
minor
ール
top
様
gun
につ
still.
いてきない
Just to really just kind of see. It's unfortunate that it doesn't seem like it's like we won a race, but like man, I just on paper it's good, but it's just not getting there. It's just really upsetting. We're just not getting there. Alright, special week. This number 2 favorite. That is actually exciting.
9番ゴールドシップ
I think Mono Top Gun was a number 4, right? Yeah, number 4, and Gold Ship number 8. Wow. Gold Ship, the number 8 favorite, is shocking, especially because yesterday Gold Ship was like our like main ringer, and now she's just like completely fallen off in comparison. That's so crazy. Alright. Late start from Gold Ship, so that's a little unfortunate, but we do get a clean start for everybody else. Highlander slipstream from Mono Top Gun, which is exciting, a little interesting to see, especially because Mono Top Gun is an end closer. So all 3 of our runners are going to be end closers, so this will be really interesting to see how each one performs, though this race does seem to be a lot more spread out as far as pace chasers and with additional pace chasers and stuff like that goes. Gold Ship currently making the pack is pretty condensed for the most part, so places are fluctuating a decent bit, but it does also look like our runners are getting kind of bullied here, getting pushed back to sort of the bottom places. Especially coming in from the outside though, is trying to get around everybody. Early start and a swinging maestro, tail held high, and corner adept does end up activating for special week and the dazzling divers. So we are going to be firing on pretty much all cylinders for special week here, but it is going to be a big challenge for her just because we do not have Professor Curvature and we don't have straightaway spurt. So special week is going to be on a at a pretty big disadvantage. Meanwhile, Gold Ship activating anchors away is accelerating at a pretty steady pace, though she is going to be running into a bit of a traffic jam with Mono Top Gun and special week. Right now, will Gold Ship be able to find the line, or it looks like, unfortunately, Gold Ship will not, and she's getting completely blocked in by Narita Taishin and even our own special week, but ours is coming in from the outside, trying to get around the whole pack, but there is a Narita Taishin that is going to be competing against our special week, but special week is trying to accelerate, trying to get any and every bit of power that they possibly can to catch up. 600 meters left, we round the final corner, and special week still on the outside, trying to catch this round Narita Taishin, and she's just barely out of reach. Special Week really trying to push forward, seeing if she can. She's squeezing every bit of power she possibly can, but this Narita Taishin is just too strong. The speed is just too much for Special Week to catch up. Narita Taishin ahead by 2 full lengths, and Special Week, you tried your best. You did a good showing, but in the end, unfortunately, you just couldn't get the speed. Yeah, 1174 versus 1163. Just that little bit of extra speed. Just that little bit of extra speed, and we maybe could have gotten there. Damn. But just like a little bit, too. Just like a little. And I think probably 4 for 39. Now we won in the guts, yeah. It's just like the other things. Yeah, that 1174 speed, I think, just... It really just did it. It's unfortunate. So close. So close. So close. Write down. I want to write down who wins and what. Alright. 7, 6, 7, and 9th.
7番ゴールドシップ
We are getting demolished as far as favorites go.
次スタートです。各ウマ娘
Clean
綺麗な
starts.
スタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。
Early
このレース
Highlander
が
from
期待
Mano
できそう
Top
です。
Gun
日本の
and
ブル
in
ボン
stand
8番
for
マ
Gold
ヤノ
Ship.
トップガン
That's
この
fine.
2人が競り合っている
Stand
と
for Mano Top
日
Gun
本の
as
ブルボ
well.
ン
Love
落
that.
ち着かない様子。
Fine
苦
with
しい
that
戦い
too.
を強いられているウィニングチケットここからどう出る。先頭は8番マヤノトップガン単身で飛ばしていきます。2番手の位置で先頭を伺うのは日本のブルボン。早くも激しい競り合い。そしてその内からいたのは成田ブライアン。第4コーナーを進んで直線へ向かう。前から大きく開きました。
Entering the
間延びした展開です。
mid
各自自分のペースを保っているようですね。
especially currently trailing behind in 9th place, kind of rough, honestly. Meanwhile, Gold Ship in 6th place, which is fine for where she needs to be. Mano Top Gun actually following in 4th, which is kind of surprising, honestly, all things considered. I'll be very interested to see if she can still keep that for the most part. It's on and Slipstream for Special Week is going to activate, but it looks like it's not really going to do all too much. Gold Ship getting a little rush, which is kind of upsetting as we get to, I think, the 1800 meter mark, but despite the rushing, is going to be holding relatively strong. Swinging Maestro, tail held high, and a couple other skills activates for Special Week, but I don't think it doesn't seem like we are going to be getting a Dazzling Diver for this race overall. Mano Top Gun still holding very strong in 4th place. Gold Ship currently in 5th. Not the worst thing in the world, but that also does mean that we are not going to get the anchors away. Cooldown does end up activating for Mano Top Gun to give her a little bit of extra stamina. And 1,000 meters left. Highlander ends up coming in for Gold Ship. Will that be enough of acceleration? Because we do not have anchors away, but that doesn't seem to be stopping her. 800 meters left. Gold Ship currently in 3rd. Ignited Speed and Power for Special Week, but she's in 7th place, getting blocked by everyone else. Gold Ship in 2nd, trying to catch this other Mano Top Gun, but it looks like she's not accelerating enough to get there. Mano Top Gun in lead has just way too much of a lead, and Gold Ship really doesn't seem to be having anything else going for her right now. Special Week is behind, trying to duel it out, and it looks like neither of them are going to be able to do anything to catch up. Gold Ship wins out on the duel, but it's only for 3rd place. Oh, how upsetting. How unfortunate. How very, very unfortunate. Ouch. Man. Jesus. Man, this Mano Top Gun front run the entire thing. God damn, that's crazy. That's impressive. How did we lose to Fukikataru? Actually, how did we fucking lose to this? That's disgusting how we lost there. How in the world did we lose to that Fukikataru? Man. We should not have lost to that Fukikataru, like, at all. We definitely should not have. Unfortunate. Not getting anchors away really just is so unfortunate, actually, because it's like one of our key speed skills. It's just like, really? We're not gonna get it? Seriously?
ちょっと厳しいメンバーですが、
6, 7,
健闘を
8
期待したいですね。
Love that. These races are going very well. Late start for Mano Top Gun. Sick.
これは位置取りが熾烈になりそうですね。
Oh,
ダイワスターレット快調に飛ばしていきます。先頭はダイワスターレット単身で飛ばしていきます。先頭から大きく離されて2
I
番
didn't
手は
see
5
what
番
the
ゴールドシップ、3番手には7番ゴールドシップ、そしてその外を回って成田ブライアン、内メジロライアン、さらには6番ゴールドシップ、すぐに続いて成田大臣、それを見るように
looks like, from what it looks like, we have a Daiwa Scarlet as a front runner, maybe even a pace chaser, and then the majority, from what everyone else, it looks like it's all late
後方
surgers
の馬
and
娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです。
that is interesting. My fear is that we're really just gonna get completely mobbed and eaten by the majority of the pack itself, but we'll see. We'll see. Gold Ship currently in 3rd place. Pretty far at. kind of barely ahead of the majority of the pack. Meanwhile, Mayano Top Gun and Special Week are kind of dancing between 8th and 9th. I really would have preferred one of those to have traded with Gold Ship. That being said, Gold Ship does drop down to 6th, so that will put her in anchor range. So that's not the worst thing in the world to have happen. Special Week does get the Dazzling Diver and the Swinging Maestro, so she is going to be getting as much stamina as she possibly can. Anchors Away does end up activating for Gold Ship, so who is currently in 7th place. She's not too far behind everyone else, and so hopefully she will be able to find the line, and it looks like she does. Professor Curvature also ends up activating as well, and she is already in 3rd place. She's just right behind Daiwa Scarlet, who is currently in the lead of the 1200-meter mark, and Gold Ship is just within distance to overtake. Highlander does end up activating to give her a little bit extra speed, and Gold Ship is slowly encroaching on this Daiwa Scarlet's personal space. Straightaway Spurt does give her the extra speed to pull ahead of Daiwa Scarlet, but will that be enough? Because we do see a Narita Taishin all the way in the back that is also accelerating. They are starting to catch up and get closer and closer. 600 meters left. Gold Ship holding very strong. Will it be enough to keep that lead? Shadow Break for Special Week, but they are too far for it to really matter. Gold Ship still holding very strong. 400 meters left. Will Gold Ship be able to hold this lead? There's the mirror match right coming in from the outside. That's going to give her a run for the money. 200 meters left. Gold Ship coming in from the outside. Is she going to take over? Will it be enough? Gold Ship pulls ahead just barely, and no! Our Gold Ship just couldn't keep it at the end. Just barely by a neck. Gold Ship overtaken. Just could not maintain. You just had to maintain just a little bit longer, Gold Ship, but you just couldn't do it. Ah. How upsetting. How unbelievably upsetting. Not enough. Not enough for it. God damn it, man. Fuck. Unfortunate. Alright. Well, we can skip these other races. They don't matter. We won't get into Group A. Not in this attempt.
いいスタートを切ったのは東海帝王。まもなく第4コーナーカーブ。
Actually got second, or got first, so that's cool. That's at least a win. But we've already lost 3 of our races, so fortunate. Gold Ship, third favorite. Bad.
美しいスペシャルウィークいいスタートだ。間もなく第4コーナーカーブ。
馬娘たちがどう
Surprise me. Mayano Top Gun second. Cool. Still a loss.
ありがとな、
Damn,
トレーナー。
man. God damn it.
出走登録するウマ娘スペシャルウィークです。真夏の日差しみたく輝いてみせます。マヤのトップガン、いくよー。
I'm switching off of this Mayano. We're just not getting there. Like, we're literally not getting there. And for 20 races, 25 races, we've only won once. Meanwhile, Mayano Top Gun for 30 races has won at least twice. Placed second 5 times. Like, God, it's just like, it's so hard to tell. They're so close and yet so far apart. Like, actually. I'm switching to these other ones. I'm going back to winning Mayano Top Gun. And I think we'll keep this special weekend, this other end closing special week. I think it seems like they are doing better But maybe we'll do 5 more runs for this end closing special week, and then we'll switch to the late closer one, or the late searcher one.
7番人気4番
I definitely also think that, like, the moods that we're getting are pretty not great. Cool. Late start for both Gold Ship and Mayano Top Gun. Fucking A. Oh, here they come. This is now it's all downhill from here. Any sort of hope we had is now just it's all downhill now. This is where all the late starts come in. Odd.
そして内目をつきましては2番ゴールドシップまもなく第4コーナーカーブ前から大きく開きました隊列は縦長になっています後方の馬娘が差し返せるのか気になる開きです先頭は変わらず
Straight corner jet for
続きました
special
レ
week.
リコンドルパサーメジルマックイーン
Fine,
ここにいます
currently in 7th place. We do get the dazzling diver, which is nice. And the tail held high, and it's on for special week. Special week really kind of firing on all cylinders here, but will it be enough? Gold Ship currently is the one actually going to pull ahead. Is going to pull ahead of special week. A little upsetting just because of really preferred those positions to be flipped. Cool down for Mayano Top Gun, who is currently in last, but she's not that far away from the pack. It does get Umastan to actually put her in 7th, so now all 3 of our runners are kind of all in a row here. Swinging Maestro force, Gold Ship does end up activating, which is good. Swinging Maestro, followed by Special Week 2. Unfortunately, we are not getting the anchors away. It looks like the other 4 runners are too far away for Gold Ship to try to do a sneaky proc. But Special Week does get the early start, so she is going to also start accelerating, so that is exciting. But meanwhile, Gold Ship is right behind some of the major pace chasers. Straightaway Spirit does end up activating, and she is going to start passing the majority of the pack, and she's actually accelerating at a pretty strong level, passing Akana Pasa in 1st place. Will it be enough? Gold Ship is going to hold on to that lead, and it looks like none of the other end closers are actually able to accelerate to the same degree and catch up. Last, we are rounding the final corner. Professor Curvature does end up activating for Gold Ship to give her a little bit of extra speed, and she's already 400 meters left to glory. Gold Ship out in front, completely unmatched. She's pulled ahead completely. Shadow Break for Special Week, trying to catch up and might try to get 2nd place, but Gold Ship, an astounding, dominating victory. Early on, able to get 1 win. It's a good start. But will it be enough? Despite the late start as well. Gold Ship even got a late start too. Good for her. Good for her. No anchors away, got a late start, and still came out on top. So, very good. Very impressive. Alright. 6th. Mayano Top Gun, the 4th favorite. I think we're in the 9th favorite for Gold Ship. Clean starts all around. Love that. Out the gate, Mayano Top Gun currently 2nd place, which is actually kind of impressive. It's actually very impressive. But that means very little, especially when we are early on in this race. As our runners get situated in their own pockets, Gold Ship is going to get a little rushed, which is actually unfortunate, but hopefully that won't be too much of a stamina tax, and she will still have enough to try and catch up. If I saw that correctly, that is a Gold Ship all the way out in front, which is a little insane, so that's something. Okay, that's actually kind of surprising. But meanwhile, Special Week also going to get rushed. But we do get the Dazzling Diver, so hopefully that won't be that big of a deal, and it will be relatively negligible. Slipstream and Tailed Held High also come in for Special Week. And currently, Special Week and Gold Ship currently in the top 5, dancing around 2nd and 3rd place, even a little bit of 4th for the most part. That's this is a very interesting race. I will be completely honest. 1,600 meters left. Gold Ship probably definitely not going to be getting the anchors away. So that will be a little unfortunate, but the real question is anyone going to be able to catch this other Gold Ship that is currently just all the way out in front right now? Our Gold Ship at the 1,200 meter 1,200 meter mark is actually doesn't seem like is able to actually close that distance for against this other Gold Ship. I am wondering what this Gold Ship in front is fucking taking, because oh my god, that's insane. Straightaway Spurt does end up activating to start accelerating. And we do have a Narita Taishin who is going to be closing the gap a lot quicker than our Gold Ship. And it looks like actually, it looks like our Gold Ship is actually out of gas, unfortunately. The rushing has taken its toll, and we are going to be dropping down. Meanwhile, the Narita Taishin comes out in first place, leading the pack. With our Minor Top Gun getting blocked behind. Special Week in the middle of the pack, dueling it out with the mirror match. Going to probably have to settle for either 2nd or 3rd place, because this Narita Taishin has already crossed the line. Damn, unfortunate. What was that Gold Ship doing? What happened? Like, actually. Oh, weird. Everybody was an end closer. I didn't even realize. All 9 of us were end closers. Oh, okay. That was interesting. That was like super weird. Okay, I see. Huh. Okay. Five, 6.
6番人気8番
It's so upsetting that, like, I feel like I'm like, if there's a Narita Taishin, I'm definitely losing against them. And it's one part stat differences, but also like that encroaching shadow skill is like so good. And I can't, and like the sad thing is I can't get it because it's only on Narita Taishin. And it's like, fuck, that sucks, man. Like, there's no way to get it except for just having Narita Taishin. What's the white version of the shadow?
冷静さを取り戻せるといいのですが
Oh, it's okay. It's Straightaway Spurt. Oh, Encroaching Shadow is the gold version of Straightaway Spurt. Oh, God, it's even worse. It's just a better Straightaway Spurt. Fuck, sucks. Damn it, it's just a better Straightaway Spurt. Oh, even worse. Okay. They just have a better Straightaway Spurt than I do. That's unfortunate. We're halfway through this race. Gold Ship currently in 4th. Mayano Top Gun in 5th. Meanwhile, Special Week all the way out in last, but she's not too far away from any of the other runners. 1,400 meters left. Gold Ship still holding very strong in 4th, meaning that we are probably not going to be getting the anchors away for this race unless the other Gold Ships end up passing real sneaky before we enter the late race. Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. 1,000 meters left. Straightaway Spurt ends up activating for Gold Ship, who is going to put the pedal to the metal, but will she be able to catch up? Meanwhile, Special Week right behind, coming in from the outside. Ignited Speed or Power is going to end up activating, but Gold Ship says this is my race. Gold Ship coming up right next to Measure McQueen in the last corner. Will Gold Ship be able to overtake? They're right next to each other. Gold Ship is aiming for the lead, and there's 400 meters left. Mino Top Gun and Special Week are dueling it out. Gold Ship on the outside is coming in on the sides, but still 200 meters left. Measure McQueen is still going to be ahead, but Gold Ship is able to overtake and pulls ahead and is able to cross the line. Gold Ship, another win in her belt. Despite not having anchors away, we don't need it. The sails are, there's enough wind in those sails to propel us forward. And I think that is 2 wins. That's 2 wins. 2 more chances. We have 2 more chances. The dream is still alive. The dream is still alive. 2 wins, 2 chances left. Can we actually get 3 wins to get to Group A? All right, the 6th, 7th, and 8th favorite. Gold Ship, though, in a great mood. That's actually exciting. Mino Top Gun in a good mood. Let's see if those make any difference. Late start from Special Week, unfortunate to see, but that is not what I am too concerned about. Mino Top Gun and Gold Ship are the 2 runners that we want to be focusing on for this race, because Gold Ship is in a great mood and Mino Top Gun is in a good mood. These are our 2 runners that we're going to be placing our hopes on for this race specifically. 2,600 meters left to go. We are entering the midsection of the race itself. Currently, Special Week in 6th place, activating the slipstream. It's on and Dazzling Diver. So despite the late start, Special Week trying to redeem herself and make a good showing for it. Gold Ship currently in 6th, but is dancing around 5th. As being in the middle of the majority of the pack itself. 2,200 meters left itself, still a decent amount of race to go. Gold Ship getting passed on the outside by the mirror match is going to put her in 6th, but that is where we want to be, because that does put us in anchor range. Gold Ship still holding very strong, 1,800 meters left. Special Week currently in 3rd, making a very good showing despite the late start that she had. Gold Ship drops down to 7th place, but it's still not the worst thing to have happen. Swinging Maestro activates, 1,600 meters left. We are nearing anchors away territory. Slipstream ends up activating for Gold Ship along with the anchors away. Gold Ship in 7th place is going to start to make her ascent forward, but will she be able to find the line and get past some of the other runners? Special Week activates a corner at depth because she does not have Professor Curvature, which is very upsetting, but she is right behind this right side, but will she be able to catch the one in front? 1,200 meters left. Cooldown for Gold Ship does end up activating. Mino Top Gun is currently in 8th, doing absolutely nothing else. Special Week does end up passing the right shower, but it's still a very far journey to catch the other one in first. Gold Ship is going to accelerate with the straightaway spurt, but there's a Mino Top Gun that is doing just as well, if not better. Gold Ship, despite the acceleration, is going to drop down to 5th. Special Week trying to push ahead, but there is no more gas in the tank, and she's already flooring it, and she's topped out on the speed. Special Week doing her best, cannot get any further ahead. Straightaway sprint for Mino Top Gun, but it does not matter. She's too far away. Special Week trying her damnedest to get onto the podium, but is going to have to settle for 4th place. It's just not enough power. Unfortunate. There's just nothing left in the tank, and we are beat out by pure stats. 1,200 speed, you just can't beat it. God damn it all. You just can't beat it. It's just that important to have 1,200 speed. You just can't beat that. You can't beat max speed. Let's get 1, 2. Alright. Despite being in a bad mood, Special Week is the number 2 favorite. Gold Ship's number 9. Mino Top Gun is number 7. So this will be a very interesting race because since Special Week is the number 2 favorite, I am very curious to see how this shapes out. Alright, we get a clean start, so that is actually very, very good for us. Uma stand for Gold Ship, a little early, but that's not the worst thing in the world to have happen. 2,800 meters left. Highlander for Special Week is actually really good, especially early on. Hopefully, I'm hoping we get another Highlander later on in this race, but we will have to see. As we enter the mid-race itself, Umamusume is going to go on to Mino Top Gun. It's on for Special Week. Professor Curvature for Gold Ship is very exciting. Special Week only activating one skill so far in this mid-race. She does need to get another one in order to have a chance to get the Dazzling Diver. I'm hoping that eventually we will get Swinging Maestro to activate later on, but we will just have to see. Gold Ship dropping down to 5th at the 2,000 meter mark. Actually going to drop down to 6th, which is fine. She looks like she is going to try and get on the outside to get a little bit more of an edge and get ahead of the majority of the pack itself. Swinging Maestro for Mino Top Gun does end up activating Special Week, and Gold Ship is kind of dancing between each other. Swinging Maestro for Gold Ship, Dazzling Diver for Special Week, meaning that she does get another skill in the form of Swinging Maestro as well. So Special Week is going to be getting as much stamina as she possibly can, but it looks like she's not going to be getting anything else as far as this mid-race goes. Special Week currently in 5th place on the outside, in the middle actually, is going to get passed by a mirror match on the outside, but that does activate the trap card to give us the anchors away and give Gold Ship a little bit of extra speed, and she's got a clear line to catch up to the rest of the pack. Gold Ship currently in 4th place is gaining fast on this Iowa Scarlet in the last 1,000 meters. Straightaway sprint for Mino Top Gun does end up activating. Gold Ship currently in 3rd, going into 2nd. Gold Ship still accelerating, going into 1st. Slipstream does end up activating to give Gold Ship even more speed. No stopping me from my Special Week does activate, but it does absolutely nothing for her. Let's pump some iron for Mino Top Gun. Currently in 6th, but again does nothing for her. Unfortunately, Gold Ship still holding strong in 1st, but behind her is a mirror match. Gold Ship gets Professor Curvature to activate in the last 400 meters. Will Gold Ship be able to hold strong, or will she get overtaken by this Mino Top Gun, who is going to be dueling it out? Gold Ship trying to catch up by 200 meters. Mino Top Gun does break through. Gold Ship trying to catch up. Gold Ship, you need straightaway spurt. Gold Ship, you need straightaway. Gold Ship, no! Gold Ship, you had it, but without the straightaway, you don't have the speed still. Gold Ship firing on only half capacity. We had it, Gold Ship. We had it. We fucking had it. It was right there. If you had just activated straightaway spurt, we would have gotten there. Damn it. God damn it. God damn it all. That was probably the best run that we've had. Like, probably. That was probably the best run we had. Damn it. God fucking damn it. I'm gonna stick Special Week. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this one. Man.
スペシャルウィークです。真夏の日差しみたく輝いてみせます。 シャルウィークです。真夏5レースを走ります。対戦する相手は毎回カップスペシャルウィークです。
Because this is only one race.
輝いてみせます。
This one's also just like, we've also gotten second and third though, is my thing. So it's like, at least we're getting in the top 3 a little bit, versus this one's not getting there mostly, but that's also like,
決定すると次のエントリーまで変更できないので
let's try this.
ゴルシ様についてきない。
Last shot. The last chance that we have to get into Group A. Can we do it? Or Group A Finals, I should say. It's the last chance to get into Group A Finals. Will it be enough? Or will we have to settle for Group B? Am I on top in the 5th? Am I on Special Week 7? Bullshit.
ゴールドシップ。
美しい。さあ、ゲートが開いた。各馬娘揃って綺麗なスタートを切りました。
みんな集中してましたね。好レースが期待できそうです。
苦しい戦いを強いられている2番ゴールドシップ、ここからどう出る。ライスシャワー、早くも先頭に躍り出た。先頭から大きく離されて2番手は4番ゴールドシップ。
Or the cooldown from Gold Ship, which is not the best thing in the world, but I will allow it for the most part. Currently Special Week in second place, which is more or less where she wants to be, especially with only the Rice Shower Pace Chaser and it being just all late surgers and end closures for the most part anyways, so I will allow that. Gold Ship currently in 4th place. I'm kind of hope is going and jumping up to 3rd. I'm hoping she either maintains that lead, but if she does get taken over by some of the other runners, I won't be too upset, because I really just hope that she can just find a line for anchors away instead. We are getting to about the halfway mark. Maino Topka currently in 9th place right now, trailing behind everybody. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it does mean that she's going to have a much harder time in breaking past everyone else. Ringy Maestro for Gold Ship doesn't end up activating, and she does drop down to 6th place, but that does put her in anchor range, which is going to activate. Has a pretty decent amount of space in passing this other Gold Ship. My fear is that once we get closer to the other one, she's going to get completely boxed in, because there is a mirror match that is on the outside blocking her in. Slipstream does end up activating, but it looks like Gold Ship is unfortunately going to get boxed, but she just barely finds a line in between, but it does mean that she's getting bullied out from everyone else. Looks like Gold Ship not able to really break through. Straightaway Spurt does end up activating though to give her that acceleration. Will she be able to find the line and get past everyone? Special Week currently in 4th place. Doesn't seem like she's going to be able to accelerate anymore, and Gold Ship still trying to accelerate, but she's not making any headway against this Maino Top Gun. And it's just barely anything else. We round the final corner. Gold Ship still in 3rd place, right behind Maino Top Gun coming in from the outside. But will it be enough? Gold Ship's going to be dueling it out with some of the other runners here, but will it be? Will she be able to come out on top? No, she won't. She is going to lose out. She doesn't have the guts, and Gold Ship, unfortunately, not able to cross the line in first, getting boxed. Getting blocked with the anchors away, really unfortunate as we got closer to the end of the race. That was so sad to get blocked in from the other Gold Ship right next to her and the Gold Ship that was right in front of her. Unfortunate. It's just so sad. Just, man, unfortunate. We're just not like, and we get a late start from Gold Ship. Cool. Alright, late start from Gold Ship. Though we have won with late starts and the rush. Okay. You know, it's fun. We've won through with these, so, you know, it may not be that bad. We've won with these before, so it may not be that bad. This might be a blessing in disguise, possibly. Just maybe. It's a real long shot, but it is possible. Something tells me this is another race with all late surges and end closers. So the positioning for this race is going to be a little bit all over the place. Gold Ship currently in second, despite the late start and the rush. That is going to be a little scary, just because I'm worried that she's going to run out of gas when we get to the end of the race. 2,000 meters left, and you do see Gold Ship actually dropping down to third, trying to get into a better position to get ready for her last spurt at the end. Slipstream for Mino Top Gun currently in fourth. She's not too far behind Gold Ship, but my Special Week is trailing behind everyone else. Swinging Maestro for Mino Top Gun to refill some of her stamina. Swinging Maestro also ends up activating for Gold Ship as well. The other two, the opposing Gold Ships, are going to get angers away, but they are pretty far back, so we might still have a chance at keeping them at bay. Ramp up for Mino Top Gun, currently in third, right behind our Gold Ship. But this Oguri Cap all the way out in front is still does still have a pretty decent lead ahead of her. Gold Ship currently in second place still. As we get to the last 1,000 meters, straightaway spurt will kind of be the difference maker. Nimble Navigator gets an additional Nimble Navigator for Mino Top Gun, does end up activating, who is accelerating at a pretty decent pace. But Narita Taishin from the back end is already passing by, and Mino Top Gun and Gold Ship seem to have plateaued in their speed. They still can't even catch up to the Oguri Cap that has been leading this race the whole time. Narita Taishin is just too far ahead. If we cannot pass Oguri Cap, then we're definitely not passing Narita Taishin. Cooldown activates for Mino Top Gun. Gold Ship and Mino Top Gun are going to be dueling it out, but that means absolutely nothing because they are fighting for second and third place. Narita Taishin has already crossed the line. Oguri Cap crosses second. Mino Top Gun gets third. We can't even catch up to the Oguri Cap. There is no hope for this race. Damn it. Beaten out by stats. Encroaching Shadow. Dude, Encroaching Shadow. The fact that it's a gold version of Straightaway Spurt is so frustrating because I can't beat it. There's like almost no way for me to beat it because it's just a better Straightaway Spurt. God damn it. And the worst part is I don't even have Narita Taishin. So I can't even make my own to try and combat it. I have no way to stop it. I have absolutely no way to stop it. Like, if I have an Narita Taishin in my lobby, there's like nothing I can do. I just have to hope I get lucky. And obviously that's not happening. Alright, End Closer Savvy, Gold Ship, Leon Wolf for Mino Top Gun on top of an Uma stand for Top Gun is actually very exciting. We get clean starts all around. This is the last attempt to even have a chance at getting 3 wins for the Group A finals. So if we lose this race, we are guaranteed to be going to Group B finals for this Champions League. And any of our runners get the reverse sweep to try and punch our ticket to Group A finals. It all comes down to this race to even have a chance in the running. Ramp up for Special Week does end up activating to give her a little bit of extra speed. Gold Ship is falling behind in 8th place. Dazzling Diver for Special Week does end up activating along with Position Pilfer to try and give her a little bit of extra speed, but there are a bunch of runners that are currently boxing ours in. 1,800 meters left. Gold Ship currently in last, but she's not too far away from the other spot. Stamina Eater does end up activating for Special Week to try and tax some of the other runners. Swinging Maestro to refill the stamina. Professor Curvature to get some more speed. Mino Top Gun currently in 7th place. Special Week in 8th. Gold Ship in ninth is going to get the anchors away and try to find her line to make it all the way up, but she's going to be starting all the way at the bottom, and she is going to have a very long trek to get to the front. 1,200 meters left. Gold Ship currently in 7th place, but is steadily moving forward and passing some of the other runners. 1,000 meters left. Highlander does end up activating for Gold Ship. Straightaway Spirit, Nimble Navigator for Mine on Top Gun. Cooldown for Gold Ship. The Straightaway Spirit comes in a little late, but it is there nonetheless. Mine on Top Gun currently in 2nd. Is trying to accelerate and get ahead. Mine on Top Gun currently in 1st. Gold Ship currently in 5th. Trying to catch up, but Mine on Top Gun is currently leading. We round the final corner. Mine on Top Gun still holding strong, but there is an enemy Gold Ship coming in from the outside. Will Mine on Top Gun be able to hold on to this lead? 400 meters left. Gold Ship coming in from the outside. Mine on Top Gun has to hold strong. Gold Ship has a slight lead, but Mine on Top Gun is still trying to catch up, but Mine on Top Gun cannot do it and loses against the enemy Gold Ship. And that is the end of our journey for this champions meet. We have to settle for the Group B finals. We just don't have enough. God damn it. God fucking damn it. Overpowered. It's just not enough. Just not enough. Gonna have to settle for Group B. Well, okay. Settle for Group B. We don't make it. We can't make it to the Group A finals. Unfortunate. Our journey for Group A ends here. It was a strong showing. We did our best, but in the end, we just can't do it. We just don't have the power. We don't have the skills. Yeah, I don't know. Like, we just can't. I don't know what it is. Like, we win we win after we don't have a chance. I don't understand why it happens every time. Like, the moment we lose 3, it's like, okay, now we can go ahead and win the other ones. Like, guys, we gotta win 3 of them. It has to be like, it's just so upsetting. Well, Special Week gets 1. Special Week gets 2. Fucking A. The last 2, we won. We got top 3. Guys, why couldn't we do this before? Like, for reals. God damn it, man. Oh, now I get a lobby that's like, yeah, of course we fucking win, because everyone else's stats are just completely trash. Now we fucking get those lobbies. God damn it. It's at the end. At the fucking end. Fuck! That's so sad. I'm so sad. Well, 2 wins. Good enough. We made it to Group B finals. Couldn't get to Group A finals. Just couldn't get there. We tried. We tried so unbelievably hard, but in the end, we just could not get there. Unfortunate. Well, on that note, guys, that is it for me tonight. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. I will see you guys back here actually in just a couple hours, because currently Final Fantasy XIV is doing maintenance. So once that is done in a few hours, we will come back and we will run through MSQ as per tradition. And then tomorrow and later tonight, Tuesday night, I should say, we'll do normal raids, because the new normal raids will come out, and so we'll run through a bunch of stuff, and we'll explore more of the patch and all that good stuff. But as always, though, my name is Shogun Shin, you the audience, and I will see you guys next time.